Thought I'd come on here late night and talk about, is Ethereum poised for a big breakout? And the astrology says yes. So let's take a look at it. Welcome back to the Crypto Astro channel, bringing a radical, innovative new approach to crypto analysis. Please subscribe as I put out these high-value videos for free. Click that subscribe button. And none of this content is financial or investment advice. This content is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. Okay, so Ethereum is doing quite well. I mean, we already got this God candle actually back in November, early November. But is it poised for a further breakout up? If we take a look at this Fibonacci from the peak here back in March all the way down to the bottom here. Let me adjust this a little bit. That looks a little bit better. We just pumped all the way up. And take a look at all these resistance levels. We have the 50%, the 0.618, the 0.702, the 0.786. It got all the way, it's working through all these resistance levels. It got to the 0.786. We'll zoom in here. It's getting rejected slightly so far, but still a lot of movement upwards. So that is looking good. And let's see how much momentum we have here. Check out this momentum. Wow, the RSI is looking good. RSI is breaking out in a big way. That's looking good. The stochastic RSI, look interesting that we've already got all this momentum coming in, stalling out a little bit at 96. Let's see if we can get another pump upwards. That would be bullish. If we then go to the 2 week, then the 2 week still has a lot of room to go. So that's looking really good. And then the RSI is breaking out too. So a lot more upside to go. I'll show you visually. Basically, we could have a lot more momentum upwards. And we even look at the monthly. Oh, that is looking good. The monthly just started to break out. So we could have further upside to go on the monthly, which is much more longer term. So that's really bullish for the longer term, that we're just starting to get an uptick on the monthly scale. Let's see. We haven't seen, I mean, similar time that happened in history is potentially, you might be able to compare it to January 2020. And then what happened then? I mean, it's not really that similar, but what happened back then? We actually got COVID, and then we got that was the start of the bull market. I mean, I don't necessarily think we're heading into a big dump, but so overall, that is looking good on the monthly scale. That is just starting to go up. And if we look at let's go to the weekly. Volume's in the green. It's interesting the volume's going down a little bit after we got huge volume November 4th, then November 11th. That week we got big volume on selling, but we're still working our way. We're still getting greens. Last week we got a big green volume. So we still got some work to do. And we'll be looking at the astrology as well, as that's what I said in the title. That's what we do on this channel. Let's take a look at the 21 SMA, this yellow line. So we have finally broken through that. So, I mean, we were using this 21 SMA line as resistance, and we were below it for an extended period of time here. And around the same time, Ethereum was just dumping compared to Bitcoin. So that was not a good time for Ethereum. Could Ethereum be surprising us all and making the greatest comeback in crypto history? Certainly possible. Definitely more work to do. So far, so good. Now we can look once again at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin. I mean, it's just been falling, then falling off a cliff. Could this be the worst of it? It's certainly possible, as this particular, the previous weekly candle is actually looking really bullish. This one right here, where it sold all the way down here and then got bought all the way back up, which typically that shows a theme of a lot of money coming in and buying that dip. And so that, and then we got high volume. If you look at the volume here, this green volume bar, we got high volume there as well. So that's looking good. That's what we want to see. And now we're getting a huge green bar up. So we want that to continue. And not bad. If we look at Solana versus Ethereum, so this is Solana over Ethereum. Solana's been outperforming Ethereum for years now. Could we see a dump here? It's certainly possible, but we'll have to take a look at this area right here. Is this going to hold? Is it going to bounce off this 21 SMA line, or is it going to break through that? We will have to see. But so far, Solana's been doing extremely well versus Ethereum. But yeah, we'll see if this falls through. Is it going to bounce off of that line perhaps? Or is it just going to kind of go like that? We will have to see. Could we get any clues from the astrology? Let's see. But before we do that, let's also take a look at the Ethereum ETFs. So we take a look especially at this chart on the right. Ethereum got a tremendous amount of inflows on November 11th. 11/11. Some people love 11/11. So on November 11th, we got a tremendous amount of inflows. And Ethereum really, the price really shot up. The net inflow was $92,000 for Ethereum. And that's when Ethereum really started to pump. Then we got a little bit of selling, and then we're getting more buying action. All right, so good to see there for Ethereum. As you can see on the right, we got $27,000 coming in yesterday. Today, $11,000 coming in yesterday. Not bad. And then overall, we got a lot of volume coming in on the right here. If we zoom in, a lot of volume coming in for crypto in general. That's looking good. Just for fun, the Google searches for Ethereum are nowhere near that they were back in May. That's not a surprise, as Ethereum hasn't been doing much. But if we zoom in a little bit, all right, still no mega search volume for Ethereum. Okay, let's take a look at the astrology, shall we? Let's look at the outer planets. We're getting a really strong transit here. Saturn sextiling the Ethereum Pluto on December 19th. So that's looking really bullish. Then all the way in January, we're getting Mars. I believe that's Mars retrograde trining the Ethereum Saturn, which is really bullish heading into next year. Then again, we're getting Uranus, the planet of crypto, sextiling the Ethereum Mars on December 21st. Really bullish. And Jupiter sextiling the Ethereum Mercury, the planet of trade, really bullish on December 19th. So we could definitely be getting a really nice Christmas rally. I wouldn't be surprised seeing Ethereum above $4,000, probably well above that by then. Certainly in the cards. Not guaranteed, as none of this information is guaranteed. Let's look a little bit deeper at some of the Mercury transits. As we head into Mercury retrograde, we're getting Mercury trine the Ethereum Uranus on November 20th and November 30th. We're also getting this slight negative on those same days. But I'd say it's overall slightly more positive. And then we're getting Jupiter sextiling the Ethereum Mercury on the 19th, like I mentioned. That's looking pretty good. And then we're also getting Mercury. I believe that's when Mercury goes direct. Mercury trining the Ethereum Sun on December 12th through December 18th. It's looking extremely bullish in December. Okay. Looking really good. And then if we go even further, we're looking at transiting Jupiter sextiling the Ethereum progressing Sun, happening on December 8th and going all the way to March. That's really bullish. We're also getting, this is in orbit, Jupiter sextiling the Ethereum Uranus. This goes all the way to April. It's in effect already right now. And then Jupiter conjunct the Ethereum progressed Moon in January, and then more of next year. It's looking really good. Wow. And I think that's about all I want to look at. That was a lot of valuable information, guys. So I'm giving you a lot of valuable stuff here. Okay, so definitely click that like button, please, so we can get this out to more people, spread this valuable information. Thank you so much. Appreciate your guys' support. I've been putting out these videos for free the last couple years. And the only way we can get to more people is if we bump that algorithm up. That means more people clicking the like button, more comments. So definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's boost this video. And of course, hit that subscribe button, as that is probably the #1 thing you can do to support this channel, so that I can continue to put out more videos for you guys. What else? Take a look really quick at the Russell 2000. Wow. The Russell 2000 tapped the all-time high this week, and then it dropped back down. And now we're slowly starting to head back up. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, see, we tapped the all-time high, and then we're kind of bouncing a little bit. Once we break through this all-time high, guys, this could be the altcoin run. It really easily could be. All right, so this could happen any day now. Man, I wonder if it's going to happen on Thanksgiving. What do you guys think? Okay. And let's take a look. Why not? S&P 500 is looking good. All of these macro charts affect crypto, so it's always very important to look at. The NASDAQ, new all-time high up there. That's looking good. I mean, just constantly creating new all-time highs here. InVidea, it's broke into new all-time highs already. Looking good, looking good. Ethereum market cap, still working through those resistance levels. Once Ethereum breaks out into a new all-time high, that is going to be, historically, that's the altcoin run right there. So for anyone who's hating on Ethereum, that means you're hating on an altcoin run. So let's root for Ethereum to get this going. Man, things are looking really, really good. And they have been looking really good astrologically for a while now. So I've been just kind of waiting for this to break out. Now, if we look at others, this is all of the altcoins combined, really, excluding Ethereum, excluding Bitcoin, and excluding the top 10 coins. Looks kind of similar to Ethereum. We have now broken out of the 0.618, I believe. Or no, 0.786. So we have moved through all of these resistance levels. The 50%, this one, and this one, we're up here. So that's really, really bullish. That could mean we could head out and make a new high for the altcoin market. That means, you know, new all-time highs most likely for our favorite coins. So that's looking really good. Exciting. If we look at the Tether dominance, this is a really interesting chart here. Typically when it dumps, we get a run in crypto. So this month it's been dumping hard, which is very, very good for crypto. So we will see when the bottom forms here, as that will give us some hints to how long, if we're going to get an altcoin run or if we're going to get more of a stall out. But so far, you know, especially with this chart with the altcoins, it's looking really good. We could even look at, for the altcoins chart, the stochastic RSI. It's peaking out, so but sometimes it can do something like this where it falls back down, but then it goes back up. And so it could hypothetically continue for a while. If we go to the 2 week, yeah, the 2 weeks just breaking out. And if we go the monthly has just started to break out. So that could be really, really bullish. So far, it's looking good. But we will have to confirm that at the end of the month, once we get into December, to see where this monthly bar closes. And back to Ethereum. This has been one of the most bullish months for Ethereum that we had for a long time, really since February of this year. If this continues up, hopefully we break through this level at 3,658. we get through the 0.786 Fibonacci level, and then we could be heading upwards. And if we zoom out, you look at this kind of descending triangle here. If we can break out of this, if we can shoot through that, it could be an explosive move. Potentially something similar to what we're seeing for XRP. I mean, look at this massive triangle formation that we've had for years and years and years. I do like that. And once we broke out of this month for XRP, explosive move. Okay, so that is in the cards. It's possible. We could either be seeing that this month or next month. Okay, so looking good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Let's see what commenters we have live. Hey Jack, hope you're doing good. Correction possible till the new moon or the run continues till Christmas. Interesting question. I mean, we've already gotten a little correction. Yeah, I mean, I can't rule that out. There is another correction is possible. I don't think it would be super big one. But so far it's looking good. I mean, more than 50% chance new moons can mark a local peak, but December's also looking really bullish, so we could definitely get a massive pump in December as well, particularly for Ethereum and altcoins, which is what I am hoping for. And yes, there could be a Christmas sell-off, but we'll have to dive deeper into that in future videos. Appreciate you. Hello. I don't know anything about crypto, but I started by Bitcoin when Mercury retrogrades. It's 90,000, and now I have profit 5%. Thank you. Be careful. Definitely be careful, because you're buying at very, very high prices. There's definitely a chance Bitcoin could dump down to 70K. It's certainly possible. It has done that historically before. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you might want to be mentally prepared for that. And if it does that, you could either buy more, and because it will probably head up again, most likely, but you got to make your own financial decisions. But that is a bit risky buying at 90,000. It's fairly high prices. So just keep that in mind. And there are other opportunities in crypto as well, such as Ethereum, or there's actually not a lot of opportunities other than Ethereum, because a lot of the altcoins have already started running. But yeah, definitely just be aware of that. And if you're in profits, you know, it's never a bad thing to potentially take a little bit off the table, take some profits. All right, so hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Ethereum's looking good. It's looking bullish. We could have further upside. We'll see. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.